some technical difficulties to begin this game. We apologize. There's 7:48 to go in the first quarter. The Minute Women are down 7-2 to the Toledo Rockets. Of course, coming into this game, Toledo has lost 4 of 5, but they did beat the Minute Women at home earlier this season, and it was a big one. It was the only conference home loss of the season for the Minute Women. So here in Cleveland at Rocket Arena, Beckett Story and Zeke Altman here for the MAC tournament. What a time to be here. UMass in their home whites, Toledo in their road blues. That shot is good from Patricia Anumba and the Toledo Rockets to a 7-point advantage to begin this game. There will be a timeout. We will take it and be right back on the other side. Cleveland, Ohio, Beckett Story, Zeke Altman. Again, we've had some technical difficulties tonight, so apologize for that. But we are here from the second level of seating in Rocket Arena. What a view, huh, Zeke?
Oh, it's awesome. I think, Beckett, it's a blessing to be here in this room with all these fans. It's packed. It's nice. And obviously, we're lucky. We're lucky, Beckett.
We sure are. We want to thank everyone who is joining us tonight, I should say, excuse me. The Minute Women down 7 to begin this game. 7:40 to go in the first. Just 2 points scored for UMass. The players get back onto the court. Lily Ferguson to inbound the ball to Yamani McHale for the Minute. Taking their time. Shout out to people in attendance here.
Folks ready? Here for something like that. Ready
to see that. An extended break, to be exact.
To put in Lily Ferguson early in the game. Surprisingly, the coach Leffer has done this. When his team hasn't started well, he's inputted Lily Ferguson and their energy for defense.
Certainly, well, they'll need it. The Toledo Rockets shooting 57% from the field to start the game. And it's been scoring by committee for the Rockets. Carruthers with 3 points. She made the first three-pointer of the game. 2 points for Patricia Anumba. Here's Yamani McHale. Gets the pass off to Allie Paul-Mary on the far wing. Now into Olbrich. Olbrich spins around the low block, puts it up. Good contest there from Evan Carrier, and Toledo comes down the other way. Driving through, and good for Kendall Carruthers. We saw some of that prowess when they played the Minute Women at home just a few weeks ago. Rockets playing a zone defense here. Yamani McHale, step back, three-pointer off the front of the rim and out, but An offensive rebound for Lily Ferguson. Ferguson gets it off to Paul Mary. Paul Mary asking for a screen, but instead passes it to the MAC logo at center court. And Yamani McHale, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Now Lily Ferguson on the three-point line. Back to Yamani McHale. Starts her hill, off glass, too strong. The Minute Women struggling here, 14% to start the game. There's Anumba. Anumba, 22 points, 7 steals against the Minute Women when they played UMass in Amherst. Open shot here, Ella Weaver.
Ella Weaver. 3 points.
So 14-2, a 12-point disadvantage for the Minute Women. Mike Leffler incredibly unpleased to begin this game. Ferguson tries to get it to McHale, and it's stolen away by Anumba. The jump ball is called. Ayanna Franks did a good job to get on the deck and get on that loose ball to save a turnover, but it will still be Toledo Rockets basketball.
UMass in a hole right now, 14-2. They're really struggling. It looks like Toledo playing with a bit more intensity, getting to every 50-50 ball. Just not a fun watch for Mike Leffler. He's got to make some adjustments here.
Yeah, and Leffler does clearly getting into the game, and a steal and a score for Allie Palmieri on the other end. Just the second bucket of the day for UMass. But Ayanna Perkins into the game for the Minute Women. We talked about this beforehand, and a 10-second violation for Toledo. Now UMass back-to-back forced turnovers and a little bit of momentum. But you and I, Zeke, had talked about the potential of Yamani McHale and Ayanna Perkins sharing the floor in this game for the offense of Yamani McHale and the defense of Ayanna Perkins, and we're seeing it here early. Yamani McHale, open three, no good, but Lily Ferguson right there, throws up a shot, misses everything, but a foul will be on the floor. That'll be Kendall Carruthers fouling Megan Olbrys here.
Great call. Miriam Diallo is all over Megan Olbrys as she tries to get the rebound. Olbrys gets torn to the ground, and UMass get the ball back.
Olbrys hands it off McHale, quick trigger, no good off the front of the rim. The Minute Women struggling mightily to score the basket here. 18% field goals in the first 4 minutes and 45 seconds. Bounce pass nearly lost by Miriam Diallo in the starting lineup tonight. Now over to Candace Dykstra. And a pass up ahead and a score for Kendall Carruthers on the cut.
UMass defense caught sleeping again down low, and Perkins slowed away. I don't know what it is back there. Again, they play defense, they hustle, they get to 50 balls. Toledo is playing the UMass game right now.
They certainly are. The Minute Women look discombobulated in the first 4 minutes and 53 seconds. Down 12 to the 15-14 and 9-9 in the MAC Toledo Rockets. That free throw is no good for Kendall Carruthers, so the score stays at 16-14. Olbrys now over to Palmieri. Palmieri, 20 seconds on the shot clock, now gets it off top of the key to Yamani McHale. McHale thinks about a shot, now throws it cross court. Lily Ferguson. Ferguson hands it off Palmieri, and they're going to call an offensive foul on the screen from Lily Ferguson. Things are going from bad to worse for the Minute Women. So here in Cleveland for the quarterfinals of the MAC tournament, of course, just the top 8 teams in the Mid-American Conference make the tournament. So it becomes a quarterfinal at the very beginning. That pass stolen away. Janae Odenabo and the foul. So UMass will get it on their side of the court. Janae Odenabo jumped the passing lane as the Rockets tried to pass it over the timeline. Yamani McHale moving slowly with it. Gets it to Perkins. Perkins now over to Odenabo. UMass passing around the perimeter. Now to Yamani McHale, top of the key. Looking for a screen from Odenabo. Gets it. Slows down. Cross-court pass. Perkins. Triple threat. Step back. Back onto the three-point line and now into Odenabo. Turnaround jumper is good. from about 6 feet away. Good sign for Chineo O'Donnell.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do with her. You gotta give her confidence, give her some easy buckets down low, and let her get going.
The foul on the other end on the Minute Women, so it'll be sideline out of bounds for the Rockets. Evilise Cole to inbound. Gets it to Cadence Dykstra. Now over to Diala. Diala's pass stolen away. Odenigbo once again. Hands it off. Palmieri on the drive. Drops it off. Perkins for 2.
And that all starts with Janae Odenigbo. Steals the pass down low and gets it to Ayanna Perkins. Beautiful play by her.
Here is Anumba stopping in the paint. Now gets it out, and Dykstra just throws it into the hands of Perkins. Perkins up ahead to Ferguson. Ferguson slows it down and gets it back to Ayanna. Now to Ali Palmieri, and from her to Yamani McHale. UMass really trying to slow this game down. They've cut the lead to just 8, 16-8. Here's McHale on the drive, steps through, puts it up and in.
Beautiful. That was absolutely gross. Slithering through defenders, finishing inside over the taller Anumba. What a play.
Dykstra nearly loses her dribble, able to keep it going. Now up ahead to Diala, right around the charity stripe. She'll drive with the right hand, falls to the deck. No foul called, and a rebound for Lily Ferguson. Yamani McHale, the rim blocks her, but Ferguson able to keep another possession alive for the Minute Women. Perkins, now to Palmieri. Palmieri running the offense here. Gets a screen from Odenigbo, step back, 2-point jumper, that'll go.
Leave it to Ali Palmieri. She is unbelievable when it comes to hitting big shots in big moments of games. And UMass, this is a big moment for them. They are struggling to get buckets inside, creating their own shot. Ali Palmieri's doing that for you.
UMass up to 35% field goals, now just a 4-point game. Toledo 16, Massachusetts 12. That pass on the baseline, the catch from Ella Weaver. They'll say she stepped out of bounds. Another forced turnover for the Minute.
UMass playing with a different intensity than when they started.
They sure are, certainly finding their rhythm a little bit in this game. Yamani McHale trying to slither past Patricia Anumba. Steps back to the near post on the 3-point line. Excuse me, near wing. Now Olbreeze, bounce pass into Odenigbo, gets double teamed and throws a pass into the corner for Perkins, but they'll say Odenigbo traveled before she got it off. (16-12), Toledo still leads by 4. Ali Palmieri leads all Minute Women with 6 points in this game. 3 of 4 to start, a good sign for her. Megan Olbreeze is scoreless through 8 minutes and 30 seconds. 3, Anumba off the back rim and out. Megan Olbreeze smacked in the face on that defensive rebound. She gets right back up. The coaches wanted to check on her. She's all right.
It's cold as ice, as they once said at Gillette Stadium. UMass are on fire defensively. It seems like it's been a tale of 2 halves in this first quarter.
No kidding. Here's Yamani McHale. Quick drive. Hits it off the back of the rim. Might have gotten tipped away by Evan Carrier, and it'll be Toledo basketball. Just a much different intensity from them in the last 5 minutes. They realized that they got down by nearly 12 points. Dykstra able to get it across the timeline. Now Anumba bullies her way in the paint and scores over Odenigbo.
Great job by her, just impacting Odenigbo's defense. She can't really move side to side, so a good job by her doing that.
6-point game. Here is Olbreeze going to work and misses the shot short off the front of the rim. And out. Under 60 seconds to go in the first quarter. The Rockets moving quickly. Carruthers nearly loses it out of bounds, able to save it to a shot for Ella Weaver, who hits from 3. Weaver has been on an absolute burner recently. 16 points per game in her last 4. She's been one of many players to step up ever since the injury to Faith Fed Robinson in Amherst.
When we talked to some of the people around Toledo, they raved about her in terms of the next next woman up mentality.
Perkins, great job to stick with that basketball as a loose ball. Palmieri, open three, too short off the front of the rim. She'll want that one back.
A big defensive stand here as they're down 9 with just 12 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Anumba with the basketball. She'll start her drive on Yamani McHale. Switches through to the right hand, goes up, leaves it short. It'll go out of bounds with 1.3 seconds to go, and it'll stay Rockets basketball.
Diana Franks back for UMass.
Inbound, caught. Weaver gets it off, but it's short. So that will end the first quarter. The Toledo Rockets absolutely bring the Thunder and lead by 9 points.
Max salute to Media Sports. The official fan engagement data and ticketing partner, Media Sports helps organize and optimize the rich experiences for the fans. Media Sports, driven to deliver
Absolutely. Toledo's dancers will come onto the court and we'll take a break here on the 91.1 WMUA Sports YouTube. Back here in Cleveland, Beckett Story, Zeke Altman. A long drive today, but that's not stopping us from calling some women's basketball at Rocket Arena. And again, we'd like to apologize for the technical difficulties we had to begin this game. Obviously, having to broadcast it on YouTube is not ideal, but we will make do. We can handle that. The Minute Women, absolutely. Now the Minute Women try to dig themselves out of an early hole. They are down to the Toledo Rockets 21-12. Allie Palmieri with it, tries to get it to Chiney Odenabo. She's double teamed and a foul will be called.
Yeah, and once again, Chiney Odenabo trying to catch the ball in the low block, but another Toledo defender right on her back, being physical, pushing her away. Refs called the foul this time. In the past, they really haven't been blowing that whistle for that.
Perk to inbound for UMass. Out to Iona Franks. Now she'll drive inside. Scoop layup, no good. Rolled around the rim and fell out. And back into the hands of Patricia Anumba. Anumba going downhill. Cannot finish. The referees confer and say it's UMass basketball.
Yeah, Ayanna Franks had the scoop layup there, but she should have dished it off to a wide open Shanae Odenabo. A little bit of tunnel vision there, but she's got to be better.
Ayanna Franks, the transfer from URI, been so great this season for the Minutewomen in that 3-4 role for Mike Leffler. Here's now is Allie Palmieri. Palmieri, number 24, dancing around with Carruthers. She scoops it up and unable to get it to finish. Minutewomen still struggling here on offense. Here's Dykstra. Dykstra gives it up. Carruthers, deep three is good.
Kendall Carruthers, 3 points.
Leader of this team on offense all season long.
A shot on the other end for Allie Palmieri, just the 2 points, but that'll go back to a 10-point advantage for the Rockets, 24-14. Franks gets on the ground, but a foul will be called. Carruthers looked like she may have hit her head slightly.
Franks kind of fell on top of her. Carruthers took that to the ground. She got hit in the head tough. We'll keep an eye on that for you. She'll run to the bench right now and take a seat.
Rockets shooting 59% from the field, 57% from three-point land. Dykstra with the basketball. Yamani McHale swiping at it as she held it under her left armpit. Now Dykstra gets it off and now gets it right back. She'll drive on Yamani McHale, tries to spin around, finds an open shooter for three that won't go. And Ayanna Franks coming down the other way. Franks nearly loses it. Olbrys over to McHale. Mike Leffler, his signature whistle, telling his team to slow it down. Olbrys step inside the three-point line, gets it off to Ferguson. Ferguson now to McHale. McHale with a little bit of space. The scoop layup is good.
I mean, it's a perfect play. You give Imani McHale in space, you give her some screens, you give her more space, then you give her a wide open layup. That's a perfect play with the perfect play.
Toledo able to get it across the timeline. Anumba over to Cole. Cole now loses it as she tries to pass it with a foot up in the air. Up ahead to Yamani McHale, who blows the layup. Unable to finish the wide open 2 points. And that's the start that the Minutewomen have had today. Toledo 24, UMass 16. 7:18 to go in the second quarter. Dykstra drives, goes through a lot of contact, and she'll get 2 shots at the line.
So Franks is going to take a seat. They'll bring back Allie Palmieri on the floor. Just trying to give this team a little bit more offense. Down by 8 in the early stages of the second quarter. They could use an Allie Palmieri 3 right now, so good substitution by Mike Leffler, but that wide open layup by Yamani not converting really nice.
Minutewomen 0 of 3 from downtown to start the night. Finding one of those to go could prove huge for Mike Leffler's squad. Imani McHale has the ball, guarded by Anumba. Drives left, now kicks it out. Lily Ferguson. Ferguson driving through contact, gives it off to Perkins. Perkins around the left elbow, bounces it into Olbrys. Olbrys working on Diala, goes up, a lot of contact, can't finish, and no foul. Anumba with the basketball. Gets a screen from Dykstra. 2-point pull-up jumper, Anumba no good. Patricia Anumba 2 of 6 to start the game today. Imani McHale nearly loses it. Now over to Palmieri. Perkins on the other side. She'll drive with her left, spins around, gets it to the far wing for Palmieri. Palmieri. Now over to Perkins. Perkins at the top of the key. Working on Dykstra. Pull-up 2-point jumper. Too strong off the back of the rim. Minutewomen 2 of 8 in the quarter. Toledo leads 25-16 in the quarterfinals and opening round of the MAC tournament. Diala able to move through and finish. Had Megan Olbrey's on her hip and nothing she could do there. Mike Leffler needs to talk to his team. 27-16, the Toledo lead. And we'll take a break and be right back on the other side here in Cleveland. Back in Cleveland, Beckett Story, Zeke Altman here on the 91.1 WMUA Sports YouTube. Yamani McHale with the basketball. The Minute Women down 11 points in the first half to the Toledo Rockets. They have been absolutely discombobulated by this Toledo basketball team. Bounce pass from Olbrys to McHale, and a bad one. Kendall Carruthers comes away with it, unable to finish, but Diallo right there to scoop it up and score. 13-point lead for Toledo. McHale with it, over to Olbrys. Back to McHale. On the right wing, now crosses over and into the corner. Over to Olbrys. Olbrys, rip through, finish, and score. A good sign for Megan Olbrys. She had been quiet to start this game. In fact, just her first bucket of the day. She's 1 of 7. Anumba loses it out of bounds, tried to fake the contact from behind, but unable to get the referees on her side.
Well, great job by Olbrys, both defensively and offensively, getting her game going. She needs the touches down low. She got a bucket to go and then played good defense at Anumba on the other end.
So chipping away, exactly what this team needs to do. Toledo 29, Massachusetts 18. Here's Yamani McHale, drives down low, puts it up top, and finishes. Such soft touch from Yamani McHale. What a move there. Here's Carruthers. Guarded by Palmieri. Palmieri up past the three-point line on her. Now Diala right around the circle beyond the free throw line. Back to Carruthers. Step back three. It'll go. Toledo shooting out of their minds. They're now 5 of 9 from deep. Olbreeze, open three off the left rim and out. 32-20, open three, once again, no good. Not a shot for Cole, but an offensive rebound for Toledo.
They just look extra. It just doesn't make sense to me.
I completely agree with you, Zeke. This is something we have not seen this season. Even in the game that Toledo won, UMass put up a good fight. Their offense wasn't there. As McHale tries a deep three, can't get it to go. Lucky that Lily Ferguson was right there for the offensive board. Here's Perkins trying to get something going, and she gets fouled on the drive to give the Minute Women a breath of fresh air.
Foul on Cameron Van Bosch, first, team second.
So Ayanna Perkins will go to the line for the Minute Women. Perkins this season, just 11 for 26 from the charity stripe. Actually, just 2 points separate her three-point percentage and her free throw percentage. That one rolls around the rim twice and goes down. Second, rolls around the rim and falls out. Dykstra gets it up ahead. Anumba into the corner. She'll drive. Gives it up. A block. Lily Ferguson, what a play. Ferguson up the court. Here's McHale moving quickly. Bounce pass. Palmieri three. No good. Offensive board. Once again, Lily Ferguson. She has been doing everything on the rebounding side of the ball to start this game. That's already her 9th rebound of the day, Zeke.
Yeah, Lily Ferguson, really good, big difference for this team. They really need her.
Odenabo tries to throw something up with her feet in the air and misses everything from 3 feet. Weaver now drives in the paint, goes up and in, and gets it to go. A soft touch from about 4 feet for Ella Weaver.
That's such a tough move by her. Gets in the paint, through pressure, puts up a soft layup, and gets it to roll in. Can't get much better than that on the inside.
2:15 to go in the half. UMass down 15. Odenabo on the left block. She's trying to work and finish, but unable to. Does get the foul, though, so Odenabo will go to the line for the Minute Women. Chanae Odenabo, seldom at the free throw line this season. 9 of 16 there. This will be her 17th and 18th free throws as Patricia Anumba, takes a seat, a much needed one.
Mike Leffler bringing it back. Mike Olbreeze finishes this game for Ayanna Franks. Looks like actually Franks and Palmieri will talk to Leffler and Olbreeze will get ready to check back into this game. But listen, the seniors on this team need to step up now. It's Meg Olbreeze, Lily Ferguson, and Allie Palmieri. Ferguson's doing her thing. Palmieri and Olbreeze doing their thing.
Odenabo able to hit the second. So Toledo will inbound. Cadence Dykstra gets it over to Carruthers. Now back to Dykstra. Back to Carruthers now as UMass tries to trap. Does it ineffectively, I should say. Excuse me. Carruthers, at the top of the key, gets it to Diala. On the elbow, the left elbow. Now Dykstra on the far wing. Gets inside, nearly stolen away by Ayanna Franks. but instead Ella Weaver at the top of the key. Now Carruthers has to get a shot off with 1 second left. It'll be a shot clock violation. It didn't hit the rim.
Well, those are the kind of defensive possessions we're used to, Beckett, seeing from this team. We just haven't seen it at all today, as Toledo have been doing such a good job when it comes to creating good offense. You guys thought you do that a little bit more, stay consistent with it.
McHale, top of the key, trying to get anything going for the Minutewomen, and she's stripped as she goes downhill. Cadence Dykstra, a steal for Toledo. Carruthers to Diallo. Now back to Dykstra at the top of the key, guarded by Yamani McHale. You can start to see it setting in for the Minutewomen that they need to start moving quickly here, as a pass, not a good one from Toledo, is thrown straight out of bounds, and another turnover.
For Toledo.
I think coming into this game, no one thought that going into a minute into halftime, Toledo will be shooting 56% from the field and 50% from deep, Zeke. But they've done just that, and they've absolutely put it to the number 3 seed UMass Minutewomen. Here's McHale trying to get something to go, fouled as that shot goes up.
She was sealed by Ayana, giving McHale the angle to get to the hoop.
So Yamani McHale will go to the line, the best free throw shooter. I shouldn't say that. The second best free throw shooter by percentage on the team, 90.2. Based on total attempts, 61 attempts on the season. So she has been the most consistent, but her first goes from the free throw line with 50.2 seconds to go. Nia George also right up there with her, 7 of 7 from the line this season for 100%. She is the best on the team, and Yamani McHale misses the second free throw. 36-24, 12-point game. UMass gets the steal. Ayana Franks with it. McHale thought about the three, gets it to Palmieri, who said she didn't touch it, but the officials disagree.
They're actually saying that Toledo didn't touch it as it got to Palmieri. Palmieri thought otherwise, so she just let it go.
So UMass back on defense. Full court press here. Dykstra gets it up ahead to Weaver. Weaver now with just Olbrys in front of her. Olbrys able to stop her there. Diallo offensive board that gets stripped away by Meg as well. Here's McHale. Step back, 2-point jumper off the front of the rim. Nothing seems to be falling for the Minutewomen. Yamani McHale now 5 of 14 in the game. 10 seconds to go in the half. 36-24, Toledo leads by 12. Carruthers into the paint, gets it out. Dykstra, last second shot off the front of the rim and out.
At the half, the score,
What a quick half of basketball, Zeke Altman, and not the score that Mike Leffler or the Minutewomen were looking for. A 12-point deficit going into half.
It's on the top. I mean, there was a couple times this season where the Minutewomen have been up by 20 and not giving up that much. This game switched very, very fast. They just need to figure it out at halftime. Right offense, obviously, this first half is
You're exactly right, Zeke Altman. We will see what happens on the other side of this 15-minute break. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight. We'll be right back on the other side on 91.1 WNUA Sports.